Champion City podcast, where we tell real stories from grinders, hustlers, and everybody on the come up. If you're still in the trenches or you still trying to get that bag, this for you. This your blueprint, your motivation, your platform. Let's go.
Whoa, Riverside Yo's.
What up, everybody, man? Thanks for tapping in today. It feels surreal, huh? Because like nobody hearing shit, and then we're like talking to like people and shit, you know? You can just move that mic closer to you and shit, no? Yeah.
Sir,
Try and keep
yes,
it as
sir.
close as possible to your mouth and shit. Yeah.
Got you.
Thanks for tapping in today, man. It's Wednesday. I'm losing track of time because I've been so busy
Wednesday.
and shit, man. You know, hump day, like they call it and shit. You know.
Right.
Today, man, we got too much, man, out of Los Angeles. Pretty much in and out, around, all around and shit. No, you mentioned
Yeah,
and shit.
basically, man. You feel me? LA County, baby, for sure, you know?
That's what's up. Why don't you say what's up to everybody, man?
Man, what up, all the viewers, man? Everybody tuning in, on my people, man. Y'all know what the fuck it is. Too much. Rich and Ruthless. We in the building, man. What up?
That's what's up, man. So let's take it back a little bit. You know, is it Smurf holding it all down? Oh, you already know. Today, yeah, my wife hasn't been coming to help me. And some of the homies, they just want to be out there, doing the thug dizzle and shit, man. So I'm stuck right here and shit. You
That
know,
happens, shit, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. But yeah, man. So let's take it back a little bit. Too much, man. Where'd you grow up, like specifically? I know you all around, but what's your first memory when you coming to like the cities and shit, man?
Shit, I would say South Central.
All right, yeah. You went
Yeah.
to like elementary there and stuff like that.
Yeah, I graduated from Normandy Elementary.
Oh,
Right,
nice.
right on the corner and shit, you feel me, of Vernon and Normandy.
That's what's up. That was like in the 80s or 90s and shit.
In the
I don't want to date you if you don't want to date yourself and
90s and
shit.
shit.
90s.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
what's up.
I'm well seasoned, man. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. Me too, man. A little crispy on each side and shit.
Shit.
Nah, but yeah. So like, it was a little hood growing up right there in South Central, especially around the Normandy area, no?
Yeah. It's crazy because shit, like I started out in like West LA area and shit, and then had a little journey,
Mm-hmm.
but it seemed like every city I hit as a kid and shit like was where gangbanging was at its max as in that city.
Oh
It's like
man, yeah.
it moved around a little bit. You
Sure.
feel me?
Yeah. It's kind of like hard to avoid, no? Like getting jacked type shit or beat up or bullied or anything like that, no? I mean, not that all that
Yeah.
happened to you and shit, but like you see it, right? Like happening to
Yeah,
others
man.
or
I mean, if you move in the wrong way, most definitely, there's consequences. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
So, I mean that goes for anybody in any certain location. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure, man.
So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you're moving the wrong ways, there's no other way to avoid it, man. You're going to get caught up in something. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, for sure. Especially if you out there at the dark and shit, man, you know? But like keeping up about the music and shit, bro, like what's some of the music you remember bumping right there? Like what were they playing at your house? Like you say you were Hispanic, no? You're like Guatemalan, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
both
yeah.
parents are
Central
Guatemalan and shit?
American. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's dope. So
100%.
were they bumping the marimba like my grandma was and shit?
Yeah,
The
nah,
little
not really.
xylophone and
Yeah,
shit, you
yeah.
know?
Nah, that was more like shit, family gatherings and shit like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? But nah, my people was like heavy into like salsa, merengue and
Oh,
shit. So
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cumbias, I would hear that a lot and shit growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Were your parents like festive and shit? Like,
yeah,
mm,
I'll say they were and shit. You know, they enjoy going to parties and throwing parties and shit.
mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, that's what's up. So growing up as a kid, you were listening to a lot of Spanish music and shit.
Nah, not really. Growing up as a kid, I really wasn't paying attention to it as much.
Mm-hmm.
I was more like you said, I was more out. I was outside. You feel me?
All right. Yeah, yeah.
Like music for me came a little later. When I was younger and shit, I just wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah. No, that's what's up. And then like going into junior high and all that, that was all in South Central too and shoot or
nah. Like basically South Central was like elementary. Because after that, I ended up moving to Compton. And stayed in Compton for a couple years, like 2.5 years,
mm-hmm.
and then ended up moving to Boyle Heights.
All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You feel me? So, like I said, I've been in a lot of places, and that's like a completely different element. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the environment's different, the lingo's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
So,
sure. Yeah, yeah. And like some neighborhoods are predominantly black or Hispanic and then some are like mixed and shit, no?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
like Compton's mixed. I know I lived in Compton for a while myself, like over there off of Keene Ave and shit, do you know?
yeah.
Yeah. I think they call it something else, but it's Compton and shit, but it's like by Central and like I want to say Rosecrans or some shit like that,
Yeah, I
you know?
got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But they call it Rancho something, I think, right? You know? Yeah,
Rancho
Rancho Dominguez
Dominguez,
and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But to me, it was Compton and shit. It was right there, you know? Yeah,
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 yeah. Right
yeah.
there by Dominguez High and area and shit
Yeah,
like that,
yeah, for
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so what do you remember like at first, like your first hip hop music bumping, bro? Like, you know, like when did that happen and shit?
Shit, my first hip hop, like really that I could say was probably Wu Tang.
Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got my older brother was the one who put me on like music, basically. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So it was a lot of like Wu Tang, um, NWA, um, I'll say like Cube, the West Side Connection. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like the beginning
Those
of
guys were
that, and
doing it and shit, man. Like in the
man,
90s
what?
and shit, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you hear any like underground, like RBL Posse and shit or
yeah. I mean, honestly, I was into like everything that was just like rap or hip hop and shit. You
mm-hmm.
feel me? Because like I said, I didn't really listen to Spanish music, so when I heard hip hop and rap for the first time, it was more like, oh shit, this is me right here. You
Oh,
feel me?
all
Like,
right. Yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I found what I like now in music. You know?
Yeah. Did you ever listen to like rock or anything like that? Corridos and shit?
Honestly, I didn't. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't listen to oldies. I didn't listen to no corridos, no rock, none of that. I
Mm-hmm.
was strictly just hip hop and rap. Like that was,
That was your thing
you
and
know what I'm
shit, man.
saying?
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
didn't need nothing else after that.
Yeah, yeah. Who were your favorite rappers growing up, dude?
I would like shit. For sure would be like Cube on the West. Um, Easy,
Mm-hmm.
Snoop and Dre. You know what I'm saying? It like on the West is always gonna be the you know what I
Yeah,
mean, the
the greats and
pioneers,
shit. Yeah,
the you
yeah.
know what I mean, the
Yeah.
legends of of
Yeah.
of, of it. But I listened to a lot of East Coast music too. I was really a big Biggie fan.
Oh, Biggie. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I listened to
Yeah, a gang of dope hits. Jay
yeah.
Z was popping too at that, like you know.
See, I got into Jay Z a little bit later, but like
Mm-hmm.
like early memories was like shit, Method Man. You know what I'm
Oh, all
saying?
right.
Like
Yeah,
a lot of the Wu Tang period. You feel me?
yeah.
I still remember going to Rock the Bells and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
seeing their last show when they were all together before OD passed.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know, I'm like caught back and forth on like West Coast and East Coast music.
Sure,
You
sure.
know what I'm
All
saying?
right. Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
But most definitely grew up on all the West Coast, E40, Too Short, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
DJ Quick, Sugar Free, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? West Side Connection, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So
And like, at what age did you figure you were trying to do music yourself, bro? Like, you know, like how did that happen? Like, how old were you for starters and shit?
shit, I was 16. I was
That's young. Yeah,
16.
yeah. That's like getting into high school, no?
Yeah, well,
Like 10th grade or
yeah,
something.
10th grade,
Mm-hmm.
sophomore and shit. I had
Mm-hmm.
just moved to Montebello. So I moved to Montebello. I started going to Montebello High School. And like I said, my brother got me into music, but my brother did music well. So me and him, when I first started doing music, like I would say, like the right way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
paying for the
yeah, yeah.
studio, and you know what I mean. We were a group, so he had a lot of influence in like
The music you were doing
yeah,
and
the
your
music that I
development.
listened to and that I liked. Um, but when I got into like my sophomore year and I realized like shit, I mean that's my brother. That fool can do this shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like pretty sure I can too
Yeah.
and shit. So that was the mentality in the beginning. Like
Yeah, yeah. Cause he's older, so like he's like 18, 17,
yeah, you
or
know what I'm
much older
saying?
and shit.
Nah, he's like about like 19, 20. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
it was just basically
And it
like
was just you two?
another brother that I have, but he wasn't into the music like that.
Oh,
He was
all
more
right.
like my boy used to like the fucking dance. And, you know what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Shit, people were making a killing back then with that
what
shit, no? Like I just saw that Lisa movie, and
man?
the two guys in the back were getting paid just for dancing and vocals and shit, bro. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
crazy shit, you know.
yeah.
But nah, that he you know he wasn't gonna be dancing at a show I was doing. You know
Yeah, that's there you go.
what
I get it.
I'm saying?
And then like so you're 16, like before you hit it to the studio, where are you recording on? Where do you like how you getting your music done?
Shit.
Like sound the band lab and stuff or
Nah, this is like a little bit before all that. So
mm-hmm.
like we only had one homie that had a little setup in the garage, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, to record. But shit, honestly, I was just freestyle.
Oh, all right.
So I didn't really have no music out. I was just what on the spot list, you know what I
like
mean?
sample beats. You would get like the sample beats and shit,
Yeah, a
like the
lot of
instrumentals or something, no?
yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Just basically at that era was like the mixtape era. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it was just using other rappers' beats and
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what I was doing as well, you know?
Oh, that's what's up, dude. And yeah, so way before sound, I mean, like SoundCloud and all that stuff too. Then
Yeah. It was before that. It was like you know, when you still had to get out there and grind it,
yeah,
you know
like
what I'm
put it on a
saying? And
CD or
put
a
it out.
tape and then go sell that
Yeah.
shit, right? Yeah.
Mando on a CD and you know what I'm saying? Be
Mm-hmm.
out there at the shows pushing the CDs and shit like that. You feel
Yeah.
me? But yeah, most definitely came from that grind era and shit where you had to be out and doing shows and getting seen because if not,
There
no
was no
one would.
social media and
Yeah, you know,
shit. Nobody would
nobody.
know and
There was
shit.
social media, but I mean, it wasn't to the extreme it is now. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? How you could reach so many people, like it was different. You know what I'm saying? So then, you know, at that time, we weren't smart enough to understand it yet, so we were using it just to pretty much pick up bitches, shit like that.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Like the party line. You remember the party line and shit? You were either hopping on there banging and
You
shit
know what I'm
or
saying?
trying to
That shit
holla
was
at somebody from a
crazy.
different area code
Yeah,
and shit,
that's all
bro.
it was on that
Like, fuck that. I'm
motherfucker and
leaving this
shit.
room and shit, dude, you know?
Yeah,
And then
man.
you go to the other room and it'd be like, what's up, ese? Barrio, whatever, you know? Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Go to room 4 and shit.
Yeah, I used
You
to spend a
know?
lot of time just like a bunch of homies, around the phone and shit, dude. Like on a Thursday, Friday, trying to make some pop and shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, hell yeah,
Because the
you
flyer
know.
parties were popping at that time,
Exactly.
So
All the backyard boogies was
yeah,
going
yeah,
on
for
and
sure.
shit.
I used to have a homie, dude. When he started recording, he used to do music out of karaoke machine.
Damn,
Like,
son.
and then you know how they have fades, like on the music, you fade he would fade it himself, like gang, gang, gang. Like
Oh, okay,
on
okay.
the
Recorded as he's
as
fading it
he's
out.
fading
Then,
that way,
I
dude.
mean,
And it was
hey,
creative, and he would make his little CD, and then everybody on the block would be playing it, bro. And then it was dope and shit, cause
yeah, hell
homie
yeah.
was making music and shit, dude.
That's what it was about. You
Yeah.
know, it should be about. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just that sense of like, damn, I'm putting this music out for my people. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
And as long as your boys mess with it, that's a step up right
yeah,
there,
you already know and shit.
Yeah, because growing up, especially like in the hood type stuff, like not gang environment, but just generally like around Hispanics and all that, no? Like they're the biggest bullies, bro. Like your family are like the biggest bullies, no?
Yeah, man. It's just
They can make
grew
you
up in
grow
the
thick skin,
negative.
dude.
They a lot of people grow up in a negative mind state. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
They don't see things in a positive light. So
yeah,
off top, it's easier to clown a
yeah.
motherfucker than to give a motherfucker props
Yeah,
sometimes. You
for
feel
sure,
me?
dude.
So
I used to try and comb
shit.
my hair back and shit, for a while because I used to have a shaved head. And I was like, I'm gonna start combing it back. And then my uncle started calling me pelos valientes and shit because no se echan para atrás and shit,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he would they would always have some type of like nickname for me, bro, Or like not only
Yeah,
me, but
man.
like my cousins and everybody and shit, bro.
Yeah, it
Um,
just comes from
yeah.
yeah, you want to clown. The family's the easiest to clown because we know them so
Yeah,
good. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah, for
saying?
sure.
So
And then so music back then, like if you suck, bro, people were letting you know and
the
shit.
it was
Straight
no
up, no?
sugarcoating,
For
bro.
sure.
Honesty
They'll
was
be
like
like,
shit. Even if you didn't want it, you know what I'm saying? They been to tell you that shit garbage or hey dog, like I don't think you should be rapping for. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It
Like
wasn't like right now where you could put something up and then 10 people hate it and 3 people like it and shit, no? Back then
yeah,
was like one homie will say something and everybody was like, yeah, that shit boo boo, man.
yeah.
Take that shit off,
What?
right?
You better hope it ain't the big homie and
Yeah,
shit, cause
yeah,
then everybody ain't fucking with
Yeah,
you. You
yeah,
know?
for sure, man. So you're making music and then your homies are listening to it, right? Your fams, everybody and shit.
Yeah,
They vibing
yeah.
to it. They're like, oh, this shit cool and shit, no?
Yeah,
How did
most
that make you feel
definitely.
and shit?
That shit was dope, man. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was like, at that time when I first started doing it and shit, it was like I was just tripping on it as I'm doing what the artists I listen to are doing,
Hmm.
Not in the in the dynamic,
Like the
how
level to
big,
it and
yeah,
shit. Yeah,
but in
yeah.
my mind, I'm like, damn, I'm doing the same thing that the motherfuckers that inspired me to do this shit. So it was a dope ass feeling. My mom's always supported my shit, so that was dope. You feel what I'm
That is
saying?
dope. Yeah, yeah. And then they make you believe more, dude. Right? Like in yourself, no? When they support you and shit, it's like,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah,
like I could
most
do something and
definitely.
shit, man. Were
Yeah,
you like
yeah.
buying like records at the store usually, like Sam Goody's store or like the warehouse music, I think were around, no? Or like were you
Nah,
going to
that
like the Swami or
no lying shit. I used to just like wait till my brother bought it and shit. You
oh
know what I
really? And
mean?
that's how you
So
would hear
yeah,
it and
that's how
shit?
I hear everything because he used to be the one that hit the swap meets and shit like that to get all the new releases.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'll just be chilling, waiting and shit. And I knew he was about to come home and play them. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
me? So I'll just be like, what you get for, oh, these. And you know what I'm saying? That's how I got put onto the music and shit.
Nice, nice. And then so like going like from making music, at your homie studio and then paying to go to the studio, how was that impression of going to like a pro studio? Like they had a booth and everything and shit or
Yeah, yeah. So shit. One day, we just decided like, fuck, we need a better quality of sound. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
Like, it's cool. We happy because we got something to play and shit. But realistically, the sound ain't crispy enough.
Sure, sure.
So yeah, we went to a spot out there in like Santa Fe Springs and got some studio time at a spot right there. And then yeah, it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like at the booth and shit, and you know what I mean. Like at that time, low key, I didn't even know how to like count bars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
was still learning that because like I said, all I did was freestyle.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me? So
And who taught you about that, like counting bars and like being able to understand like the format of a song and shit, like the
honestly, I
hook,
just caught everything as I went.
like listening to the melodies and shit.
Shit, I didn't know none of that. I just
Hmm.
basically like hearing when I would do like collabs with other artists, I'll hear them speaking certain, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I gotta write 16, I need four more bars and whoop de whoop. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you know what I'm
You
saying?
caught
Then
on to it and
yeah, you
shit.
feel me? Then I started saying like, oh, like listening, and then I started understanding like, okay, he only has 8 bars and shit, cause you know my whole like the beginning of my shit, man. I used to go based on like the time frame. I didn't
Mm.
even know what bars
Yeah,
were, so
yeah,
I would
yeah.
just be like, okay, I got 33 seconds and
I'm
shit.
gonna gas through
You know
this
what I'm
shit right now,
saying?
you
Like,
know? Yeah.
so that's really how the shit played out. I just picked it up as I went and
Oh,
shit.
that's what's up, man, you know? And then how was it like for like do you remember the song you made, the first one and shit? That was a
Damn,
long time, no?
you know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck and shit, man. I remember the first little album we made. It was with one of my cousins. He wanted to start making beats, so he started producing.
Oh, dope,
We
dope.
used like two or three of his beats, and then we used like other beats that were already out and shit, you know. And we did like a song, a six song EP and shit. And only reason I remember is because one of the homies had just got killed. No, I'm lying. He passed away
Mm-hmm.
from like drinking too much, I
The
guess. And
cirrhosis and shit,
yeah,
man. Yeah, yeah.
and we made a song for him. So that's where the first album
Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah.
came from me. So
That's what's up. But like in remembrance of him and shit, like
yeah,
using his
yeah,
beats and all that and shit.
we no, we just did one song specifically dedicated to him, and then
Mm-hmm.
the other songs were just because we had that one already. It made us make the rest to finish it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it like gave us that inspiration to just finish it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And you was your name already too much, dude, at that time, or were you going by a different artist name, or you didn't have a name and shit, or
Um,
somebody said, "How did you get?" Lisa said, "How'd you get the name too much?"
yeah, basically I didn't have a name in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So they used to just call me, you know, my people used to call me Rhyme. But
Rhyme. Yeah.
like when I was like thinking of like names and shit, I'm like, should I just go with this? I was just always think about Busta Rhymes. You
Oh,
know what I'm
all right.
saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, I don't want people to think that I'm trying to copy anyone or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, whatever. So
Then they
I,
start comparing you and
yeah,
shit,
you
no?
know, so I
Yeah.
started like thinking of names. Don't remember what the fuck I thought, but I remember one time you know I would freestyle a lot, so I ended up freestyling in a little circle, and they were like, oh man, oh boy, man, you too much, you know.
Oh,
So
all
I
right.
started
Yeah.
hearing that a lot, and then no lie, like on the side note, you know, in the streets, growing up and shit, you know, I used to get into certain situations, and I used to hear that a lot too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
damn, my boy, you too much, or you doing too much, or you know. So one day I'm just sitting there and too much, like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
just
fuck with it
accept
and
that
shit,
already.
no?
You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Fuck it, I guess I am too much. So
Yeah.
I just ran with that shit. You feel me? And
Yeah. Oh, so that's how
stuck.
the name came about and
Yeah,
shit from
yeah,
your flow
straight up.
style and shit, basically and shit, you
Yeah,
know?
man, no lie and shit.
Mm.
You know,
Oh,
that's
that's
how
what's
it
up, dude.
happened.
And then like so you when you're making this music at that time, you're making CDs and shit and you're going out and selling them.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
was that hustle, bro? You know?
It
That's a
was
lost art, dude,
crazy.
right there, you know?
Yeah, yeah, man. Well, you know what? It was a humbling experience as well. You feel me? Hard work because a lot of times you dealing with people that don't want to be bothered first and
Yeah, yeah. They're
foremost. You know
going
what I'm
somewhere or
saying?
something,
They
no?
doing something,
Yeah.
and you know,
Were you like in parking lots and shit or?
I probably did parking lots like once or twice, but I
Hmm.
ain't gonna lie to you and shit, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I had a street team when I first started,
Oh, nice, nice.
so I was just like, hey, I gotta go, you know, do
Yeah.
this little run and shit. I gotta go, record a song or something. But I was bullshitting sometimes. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
I
yeah.
just
Let
like
them handle the
I
sales
like
and
I ain't
shit.
finna be out
Yeah,
there
yeah.
like that, but. it was humbling in the beginning and shit just to have people that really bought it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Random people like, oh, I'll listen to it. You know, I don't have nothing to bump right now. Let me see what you got. You know,
Yeah.
and at that time, you feel me? We were trying to get the $5. You feel me? But
Yeah. Yeah.
we were like, fuck it, man. Shoot,
You're
two
gonna take
dollars, a
whatever you
dollar,
got and
whatever,
shit, no?
man. We ain't
Because you were
tripping.
burning these yourself, if anything,
Yeah,
no? So it was
exactly,
like, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
We was paying for all the designs, all the slips in for the CDs, and
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying, all the disc, and so yeah, we was putting money behind it. So I mean, fuck it, whatever we get
You was
back,
a
you feel
prophet
me?
and shit,
Yeah.
basically, you know? Damn, that's a trip, dude, you know? And you know, you hear a lot of artists that that's what they were doing, no? Like Nipsey Hussle, some of the greats and shit, right? Like,
Well, yeah. I
you
mean,
know?
shit. Honestly, if you come from that era, bro, that anybody from that era, man, that's what you had to do. Was no other
Mm-hmm.
way around it. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? And a lot of people got recognition through that out here too, because you know, in the swap meets they used to sell CDs too. So
Yeah.
you know, you go drop a few off and tell them, go ahead, bro. That's all you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if they selling. You feel what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I remember going to like the Rhodium swap me right here in like I think it's Gardena and shit, you know, like off Redondo Beach
Okay.
and like getting to like I think Western or Vermont or something. And then they had a dude right there and he had all the CDs laid out. And he was playing on like in the big speaker.
Oh,
But that's where
okay.
you would go and get like the RBL posse, you know, or like
Yeah.
or the Mr. Shadow, the Capones and all that, you know, like cuz they didn't really have those like in the mainstream stores and shit at that time, dude, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Yeah. But I remember like going there and I couldn't afford to buy them and shit. I grew up broke as fuck and shit, bro. So
Nah, I
but
feel
I
you,
used to
shit.
listen to them as they were playing right there. And
Straight
then I would
up.
go to school and some of the homies would have the CDs and shit, you know? Like, oh, I just
Yeah,
got this no
yeah.
RBO posse, dude, you know? Like
That's
Bammer Weed
basically
and
yeah,
shit,
that's
man, you know?
basically how the fuck it goes and shit. You
Yeah,
know, you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
hope that a homie got a nice little, little
Yeah. Like I
situation and
remember when I
shit.
first heard Bammer Weed and I was like, damn, that shit fire as fuck, man, you know?
Yeah,
Like it
bro.
was
I
different
mean,
style, like
that
coming
that's
from
what it
yeah.
is. And seeing and that's the shit that made me want to listen. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It was hearing different areas of like
Like
LA,
the
different
bass,
areas
yeah.
of Cali, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Texas, New York, like just different perspectives. You feel me? Like, damn, they're going through the same thing, but they're saying it in a way that's like different, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I would go on. Like,
Yeah.
damn, that's just dope.
Like their beat selections are different too and shit,
Mm,
right? Like their
Yeah,
sound and all that, you know?
yeah, straight
Yeah.
up, straight
And
up.
it's dope to see how they could come up with something creative, man, you know?
Yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely.
And then like for you in music, bro, like what do you think is the most challenging thing, dude? Like like what challenges do you have in music, bro? Like that you think is like that hold you back or like make it hard for you and shit, you know?
Man, you know what? Like my biggest thing that I've always felt was like something that just fucked up about the game and shit is just like when they wait too long. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know when that window is really open. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And sometimes you feel like complacentness. You know, whatever you call that shit. Like you feel like you got time. Like, oh, all right, I'll do it, and then that window closes, bro, so fast that it's like, oh shit. But that I think that's what might be the worst thing about the game is that the windows open and close so fast. That,
Yeah, yeah.
you
Like
know what
an
I'm saying?
opportunity, no?
Yeah,
Like you
straight
go to
up.
this show, you meet somebody, and if you don't make something happen or like speak up or something, it's like boom,
You
that's
know what I'm
it. No, like
saying?
you might
Yeah.
not see this cat like ever
Again.
again and shit, no?
Yeah, yeah, real
And
talk.
yeah, and that is crazy that you said because a lot of this shit is opportunity, right? Like knowing the right people, being in the right room and shit, man, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
That
for
can change your
sure.
life like boom, you know?
Instantly if you do it
Yeah,
right.
for
Yeah,
sure.
most definitely.
Yeah, otherwise you gotta trek it up, no?
Yeah, I mean,
And
just
put in the
grind it,
work and
grind
shit, you
it, and
know?
grind it. You
Yeah,
feel me? But
yeah,
it's just always remembering what you're doing it for, though, because that's where a lot of people lose that vision. You feel me? They
hmm
forget what you even doing it for. You feel me?
yeah.
So
I've seen like people like get a bag, and I'm not talking like $1 million. I'm talking like 5K, 10K, and then they feel like they made it. Like this is it. You get me? Like, and then
yeah,
they don't even do music for a little bit, and they're going and they're spending this money and shit. Like if it's flowing, you know.
most
Um,
definitely.
and then next thing you know is like they don't have the bag no more, and it's like they're now they're set back.
Right,
right? You get
right.
me? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the number one thing, you know, it's like you get content with that little you know,
The paycheck and shit,
accomplishment
you
or
know? Yeah,
whatever, you
yeah.
know, but it's got to be a bigger picture, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason why, you know, how I feel is my grind don't stop because the picture is bigger than just myself, you know what I mean? Like
Sure.
I done been through a lot already and enjoyed a lot already. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, fuck it, now it's just so I could paint that picture to let people know why I really did this.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me?
And like, what does motivate you to keep going? Because like when we're talking earlier, you say you've been doing this for 20 years and shit, right?
Yeah.
And 20 years is a long time, right? Like, and not to downplay you or anything, but like to not be popping and shit, right?
Right,
Like to
right.
be like a superstar, basically, bro.
Yeah,
Let's say,
yeah.
no.
I say 20, but like on and off. One thing
Sure.
about me is that like at the end of the day, like everybody, right? When you come from certain environments and shit, we get caught up doing things. So you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I have my moments where, you know,
You take a break and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like so back in the day, you know what I mean? Like if you was really trying to bank off a rap and you wasn't really popping, it's not gonna feed you, you know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying? You
for
gotta
sure.
do something. So
Yeah, yeah.
me being who I was and the way I grew up, you know what I'm saying? So I was, you know, out there getting money.
Mm-hmm.
So music wasn't, you know what I'm
A
saying?
priority
It
and shit.
wasn't a priority at all
Yeah.
and shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that type situations is what prolonged a lot of things for me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So like I did a few moves back in the day. You know, when I was a part of the group with my brother,
Yeah.
we ended up being from Dollar Figure, which was Hot Dollar and Gorilla Black. Um,
Well, it's like Compton rapper, Gorilla
yeah,
Black, no? Yeah,
Compton
yeah.
rappers. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I always had ties to Compton. That's basically how
Mm-hmm.
this situation with Rich and Ruthless unfolded as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah. We're gonna
saying?
get to that too and shit, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
most
Gorilla Black,
definitely.
he's the one that sounded like Biggie, no?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
yeah. I know he had that one hit for sure,
The
Compton, no?
Compton, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really follow a lot of artists and shit, but I do remember like bumping that song. Like I know that's on my playlist, the Compton song and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he basically, you know, he had a little run that he did it but he what he wanted to do was put out his own music and they I guess they wanted just to make him sound more like Biggie so
Yeah,
that they
to
could push that
profit off of
narrative,
that
you
and
know.
shit. Yeah, yeah.
And for me I feel like that's really what made him not go so hard. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
I've seen that now, dude, and not to put names out there, but I've seen fools that like, oh, I sound like Money Sign Sway, and it's like you should sound like yourself, bro, first and shit. You get
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Let
yeah.
other people tell you and shit.
Yeah,
You get
most
me? Because you
definitely.
don't want to get into that comparison, because then it's like there's already a Money Sign Sway, bro. Even though R.I.P. and all that, you know.
Yeah.
But he already has his sound, bro. You get me? Like you need your sound. You get me?
Exactly,
Right?
man, and
Yeah.
that's some of the issues nowadays with when you talk about music and hip hop, and you know, for like the older crowd, this is why they might not fuck with certain artists, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
it's always oh, but you sound like, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
old boy probably doing it a little bit better than you
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
saying?
For
So it's
sure.
like, you know, at the end of the day, for us growing up, it was always to have your own voice, you know what I'm saying, your own
Mm-hmm.
sound. So that's what we used to fight so hard for. You feel me? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I want you to know it's me. Whenever you hear my first words, fuck it. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know it's me. You feel me? So
Oh,
yeah,
that's what's
that's
up. Yeah, that is dope. And then like going back to the motivational question, so like what does keep you motivated, dude? Like to continue? Because I know we digress a little bit, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just basically my family and like a lot of my homies and shit that still push me to this day. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
And still tell me what I need to hear to continue to grind. You
Yeah, yeah. You have kids and stuff like that? Yeah?
Yeah, I got kids. I got a daughter. Out in Vegas right now, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'm about to have a son.
Oh,
Should be
congrats,
coming.
dude. Yeah, yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah.
Appreciate it. Should be coming like the end of the December. You know, ends of December or beginning of January and
Oh,
shit. You
nice,
feel me?
nice. Yeah, yeah. That's dope, dude, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So you're gonna have the best of both worlds and shit, man. You
yeah.
know.
You already know.
I seen a Instagram reel yesterday that was a trip, bro. Cause um I have two daughters and shit, you know, and they're like 1 year apart. They're 10 and 11 right now, you know. And I have my son that's 15. So, but I saw a reel where they have like what was it? A dad, a girl dad, and then
Yeah.
like and they have a boy dad, and they're coming down the escalator, and then one fool is has stickers all over his face and Yadema and everything with
Yeah,
his
most
daughter, and then
definitely.
the other homie that has the son got the PS5 and he has his boy over here. He's like, hell yeah, you know, and comparing the two, and I was like, that's crazy because it is like that. You get me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, no
yeah.
lie. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I got two stepsons I raised
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
since they were 6 and 3. So, like I've had the best of both worlds, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When I had my daughter come in the world is where I realized what
Oh,
real dad
okay.
was.
Yeah, yeah.
The boys, yeah, you grab a hoop and let's
You're
hit the
doing
park
something that
and
you enjoy
yeah,
and
yeah, you
shit,
feel
no?
me? And
Yeah,
then have to
yeah.
learn how to like put on the smile for certain things that my daughter wanted to do.
Yeah, for
But my
sure.
daughter growing up, she ended up getting into a lot of sports,
Yeah,
so
yeah, dope.
it ended up working out for me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. That's dope. Yeah, I played a lot of tea time and shit,
Yeah,
dude.
most
I've had
definitely.
nails done, and and the homies will clown, bro. But I just be like, hey, that's just my daughter and
Yeah,
shit,
hell
dude.
yeah. You know what
At
I'm
the end of the
saying?
day, she'll remember me, you know, like, and
Exactly,
I think that's what's
exactly.
important and shit, dude. You know,
Nah, most definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, is moments that you ain't gonna have forever.
forever. Yeah,
Like they're not gonna come all the time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So you're gonna have to live on those moments. You feel me? So
yeah.
you know.
And it's a trip that you say that because my wife, she got the privilege of staying home to raise my kids, you know? So she was there all the time. She would tell me, because I worked a lot. So she would be like, oh,
Gotcha.
you want to come and do this, come and do this, you know? And I'd be like, nah, the other, the next one, the next one. And honestly, to me, time flew, bro. Like my son's 15 years old. My daughters are 10 and 11. They're already starting to do their own thing and shit with their
Right,
friends, you know?
right.
And I just think back now when I see them like dropping them off, and I think back like I don't want to sound like a pansy and all that, but I'd be like damn, time flies and shit, bro. Like I remember putting them to sleep. You get me?
Nah,
And sometimes I
yeah.
wish I can have those moments back, dude, when it was like no teenage problems, bro. Like just
Right,
fuck, you know,
right.
like let's put this little Toy Story movie on and shit, man, you know,
Man,
and chill
what?
right now, you know?
Some Monsters Inc.
Yeah, or
Just
some, you know, and it's a trip because they do say that, you know, you don't get that time back. So whatever memories I built at that time, that's all I have, dude, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
man, and that's something that like I basically tried to show my daughter to just be a child as long as you can. Because the moment you become an adult or act like an adult or want to get treated like an adult,
Yeah.
like you're gonna see how different this world is.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? Like
Yeah.
it's night and day. You
Yeah,
feel me?
definitely.
Like so
Yeah.
I always tell them like, hey, be kids as long as you can, Brody, because shit, when you become an adult, there ain't no more
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's the same thing I be telling my son, dude. My son, you know, these kids they grow up a little bit more privileged too, bro. You know, one of the things I always have my son is I drive him to school, but the school's not too far, you know. And he's always like, "Hey, I'm running late," and I was like, "Look, when I was growing up, like nobody took me to school, and I had to walk through like three enemy neighborhoods and shit, back and forth and shit. You get me? So I was
Yeah.
like, so when you tell me you're gonna be late and you're not doing nothing about it, I don't have no sympathy for you, bro. You get me? I was like,
Yeah.
cause if you really care, you would get up early and you would walk your ass to school and shit. You get me? But that's how I talk to my son. Cause if you gonna complain to me, I'm gonna tell you like, hey, dude, I had it way rough than you. So you know, like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have no sympathy for what you got going. Or
Nah,
oh, my
most
phone ain't working
definitely.
right now. I didn't have no phone, bro. I didn't even
What?
have a house phone. You get me? So I don't care that your phone ain't working right now type shit, you know?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know that, and
Shit
that's
like
what's
that, you know?
crazy,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the times have changed so much. You feel
Yeah.
me? That it's like, damn. You think about like us, like shit. I phone, like
Yeah,
what? You
for
feel
real,
me? Like
right?
you
You know?
tripping?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. Home
15 with a cell
phone.
phone and shit, you know? And it's like, I need an e-bike. I was like, you don't need no e-bike, man, you know?
Nah, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
The lifestyle's different.
It is, dude, you
It's
know?
certain
Yeah.
like
And you want to give kids everything, but then you start to see that it's good and bad, right? In a way, you know? Yeah, yeah.
most
Yeah.
definitely, man. It's just fine line. It's a fine
Yeah,
line.
definitely. But that's good motivation, bro. You know, your family and all that, you know. And then to continue doing music and putting music out, you know. Have you been like consistent like in the last 3 years and shit too, dropping stuff?
Yeah. So the last 3 years, basically, I was on a transition because I was basically not really doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
My brother basically became a family man, so he moved out to Vegas, and you know what I mean. I respected his decision, so he went, took his time to be a family man. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm just wondering, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna pursue a solo career, or am I gonna link up with someone and just be a new group? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? So I didn't know what I was gonna do and shit. And then some of my peoples was like, bro, just put out your own music. You feel me? Like, we want to hear what you want to say and what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got to say.
Oh, that's dope, man.
So I started working a little bit, and like I was telling you earlier, man, I've been knowing Kiki for a minute now. So I was chopping it up with him one day and shit, and then he was just like, you know what, like, I'm gonna take you to the label, man. You feel me? I think like you gonna fit right in. Like, you already know a lot of the homies.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like perfect timing for me, and it gave me that inspiration as well to be like, okay, fuck it, you know what, I'm gonna do me. You
Oh,
feel me?
dope,
Like,
dope. Yeah, yeah.
so I've been doing the group shit for so long. I was like, nah, it's time to, like, yeah, really display what I'm about. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah. That's crazy how life works in a way, no? Like
yeah,
like your brother leaving and then the homie and Kiki Smooth had like a hell of a life as well too, no? Like traveling
yeah.
with Yella, DJing, all that,
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
most definitely. Shit, I was behind the scenes a lot of times with him.
Oh, really?
I'll
Yeah,
be
during
at the
those times?
shows
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit, but like at the end of the day, like one thing about me is shit. I want to make sure all my people eat too. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
So there's gonna be moments where it's not gonna be my time. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And it's cool. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, that's why I try to explain to people, like, sometimes you can't be the front runner all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You got to learn how to be a role player too.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm
A
saying?
supporter and shit.
Because a
Right, you know?
basketball team or a football team, or they don't depend on just one person. You feel me? Like, this is a gladiator sport, but the way to get to the ring, you got trainers and all that shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And people showing you new techniques. And you know what I'm saying? As a gladiator, so at the end of the day, it's still a team effort. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my team's winning, I'm winning. You feel me?
For sure. And I saw somebody put it in an analogy like this yesterday, and I forgot what interview it was, and the guy said, "Man, people be hating and shit." He was like, "But if God's blessing you, and I'm right here, I'm happy as fuck because God's in my same neighborhood right now and shit. You get me? I could be next. So he
Exactly.
was like, "How am I hate on that if God's right here with us, blessing you? You next to me." And then I was like thinking, like, damn, that's crazy, because that's like a good way to put it, no? Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like I'm in the right path right here, because
He's
like,
bringing light to the
yeah,
circle. You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
And
It's
how you gonna hate on something like that? When you talk about, like, when you reference it as money and success, it's different, right? People be like, damn, I want that money and all that. But when you think about it as God blessing you, it's kind of like, damn, that's dope. Like, the homie got blessed right here and shit.
yeah.
My bro just got blessed by God, bro. You get me? And then it puts it in a different dynamic, I thought, personally and shit,
Nah,
man,
yeah, most definitely. I mean, in a lot of things in life, man, it's all in how you see it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the number one thing. Like we said earlier and shit. Unfortunately, we were taught to view things in a negative light.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So, the moment we realize that shit, if we could find a positive out of anything we do, that's not a good situation. That's when we
Yeah.
get blessed. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely, man. And then, like, and every day waking up is a blessing, bro, to be honest and shit. 'Cause there's a lot of homies
Especially
that don't get to wake
nowadays.
up and shit, dude. You get me?
Especially
For
nowadays
real,
too. You know what
with
I'm
all this
saying? Like,
crazy shit going on and shit, man.
what?
Sometimes I'd be like, man, tripping out, dude. Like the world. I don't know if I just never paid attention, but I was like, it's a crazy ass fucking world out here right now, bro. Like, this news, the way it comes at you and everything. What's up, baby blue dramatic, bro? Appreciate you tapping in, G. Um, like, I just be tripping out. Like, it's just too crazy right now, man. Like
Yeah,
everything that you
man.
hear right now, like, just like every day is something. That's crazy, right?
Shit.
Sometimes the morning starts off with something crazy, and then at night when I'm watching the news at night, just be like, it just gets crazier and shit, dude. You know?
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't even be watching the news no
Yeah,
more
for sure.
because of that, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's depressing and
yeah,
shit,
you know
bro.
what I
You
mean?
know?
Like, because they don't really, like negative sales, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
So at the end of the day,
Yeah,
that's all you're gonna hear. But I stay out of the news like that really because I really be out here, bro. I be
yeah,
moving around in the streets. I be with homies. I be talking about music. What's the next move? And you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? I keep myself busy because it's quick to fall into old habits.
for
You
sure.
know,
Yeah, yeah. When you have too much time to think and shit, you know?
straight up.
Yeah. And then like so now you linked up with Rich and Ruthless, right? And
Yeah.
and and correct me if I'm wrong. It used to be Ruthless Records, right? That
Y-
was the Easy E brand, right?
yes.
And then now there's Little Easy E, right? And now it's Rich and Ruthless and shit.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
basically
In a nutshell,
yeah,
basically.
basically in a nutshell,
Hmm.
he felt like because it's what he's putting out now,
Hmm.
he wanted to like rebrand it, you know what I'm saying, so it can make it his own and not to take away from what his dad's already accomplished with
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Ruthless
yeah,
Records, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So he wanted to show his side of music as well. So like, that was the best, I think, way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just change the name just a little bit to make it his own, but still paying homage to the Ruthless record. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I think
saying?
it's dope. I like the fact that it says rich and ruthless, dude. You know,
Yeah.
because it's like there's money involved now too and shit.
Yeah,
You
you
get me,
feel me?
right? You
Like,
know, so
yeah,
it
we
makes
ain't just
sense, dude.
ruthless,
You
you know
know,
what I'm saying? We
yeah.
getting money too and shit, you know?
No, that definitely. So now that you got linked up, right? That just happened like what, like 2, 3 years
Y-
ago? You were
Yeah,
mentioning.
yeah, like 2 years
Um.
ago.
And then like, how have you seen that working out? That relationship with you, dude. You know.
Honestly, I've had a relationship with Lil E and his family for a few years now.
All right.
Um, before I even came to the label. Like I said, I've been knowing Kiki for a while, so he took me over there, and when I got there, I ended up realizing that I used to live like 3 blocks down from Easy's house,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah,
never even knew it. Like, it was
yeah.
crazy to me. So we started like just sharing stories and realizing that we moved around in the same areas and shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I started hanging out more with E3, E's other brother. You know what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
um started hanging out with him a little more and a few of the cousins and unks. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That
yeah,
was
yeah.
chilling and shit. And I used to do music with them in the garage, which was like surreal to me because after the movie came out and you realize like shit, I was recording in that same
That's dope,
garage.
right?
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
Legendary and
yeah,
shit,
like
man. You know. Yeah.
wild as shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's dope, dude. You know. And then they recorded here in Torrance too, I think too. NWA, no? Like in
Yeah,
Old Town Torrance, they used to have like an old building,
yeah.
studio right there or
If
something, no?
shit, honestly, I'm not too certain about that, so
Yeah, yeah.
I won't want to say yeah and
Oh,
then
all
you know
right,
what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
But shit, possibly, you know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
They used to be everywhere and shit.
yeah, for
So
sure. I mean, they became world famous, bro. You know, I
you
mean,
feel
look at
me?
Dr. Dre now and shit, man.
Yeah,
You know,
man, it's crazy to
yeah,
see
for
the
sure.
transition. You know
Right?
what I
You know?
mean?
Yeah. Just to show, like, I think to me that's motivating, bro. Like to see like at what level someone can reach when you put like your dedication to it, and it's just a matter of time, right? I mean, when you think
Yeah,
about it, no. I mean, and I hate to say like, because to me, no music sucks. To me, music is subjective, dude.
right,
Like art, no? Like somebody might think this painting sucks, but to me it's dope, right?
right,
You know?
right.
So I think music's the same way. Like sometimes you're not feeling it, so it's not your song for you, man, you know? But it can help somebody else out and shit, dude, you know?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
And what kind of music would you say you make, bro? Like do you make like, some homies say, "Oh, I make hop out music, bro." You get me? Like, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Not to promote any violence and shit, but that's just the terminology they use and shit,
Most
you know?
definitely.
Yeah,
Shit, honestly, I do a little bit of everything.
yeah. Mhm.
Feel me? Like, because I grew up listening to so many artists,
Mhm.
I always felt like, damn, I should be good enough to at least like if one of these motherfuckers wanted me on a song, I could rap about some shit that
Yeah,
they
yeah.
talking about. You feel me? So, um, but real, like bottom line for me, I talk about the streets, you know,
All right.
hustler music and shit
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like shit that I grew up with is basically what I kind of started creating myself. You feel me? Like
Okay, like
my
struggle
self
music and shit,
experience
kind of
and
and
shit.
stuff. Stuff, all right,
You
like
know what I'm
life
saying? Like
experience. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Like like honestly, like a lot of the things that I talk about in my music is things that I either been through, witnessed. You know what I'm saying? Or you know.
So like motivational in a way.
Um, I mean, if you want to take it that way, I mean, there's
Yeah, yeah,
certain songs that might be, you feel me, because it'll maybe you'll relate to the struggle.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and to see that there's still a way out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Even though we went through so much shit, there's still ways out and ways to get this money in this bag and
Mhm.
live the proper life or the right way.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure. Yeah, I see what you're saying, dude. And so like, what's next for? Oh, actually, I wanted to touch a little bit on performing. Like, you've done a lot of shows and shit, right?
Yeah, I've done a bunch of shows and
Yeah, yeah.
shit.
Like, and you've been
Yeah.
behind the scenes. You've been on stage. Like, how was that? Like your first big stage, bro? You know? Like, are you shy in any way? Like, do you get
Nah,
nervous or
nah,
anything like
nah.
that? You
Well,
know?
shit, in the beginning, hell
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
fuck yeah. You feel me? Like walking out
You're
to
like,
a
I don't
bunch of
belong
people
here and
looking
shit. You
at
know?
you and shit. And
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
the crazy thing about it is, to be honest with you, when I first started doing music and shit, I joined I joined a tour thrown by this promoter that was like a local promoter out like in Hollywood,
Mm-hmm.
Inglewood, Long Beach, and downtown. That was his like his little alleyways and shit where he played.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a bunch of little bars and clubs that allowed him to do events. So when I first started doing music with my brother and shit, we joined that tour. That was our way of like learning how to perform and all that.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, yeah.
it was shout out Rick Hard, man. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna lie, his name's Rick Hard, man. He's still around to this day. I just ran into him at a show recently, so
Promoting still and
he's
shit?
still doing his
Nice,
thing. You
nice,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we ended up rocking with him for a while, and then that's low key how I met Kiki Smooth,
Oh, all right. Yeah,
because
yeah.
he joined the same little tour run and shit.
That
You
was a
feel me?
while ago and shit too.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Nice, nice.
But you know what I'm saying? That was the beginning of like me performing.
Oh, nice, nice. And how is it, dude? Like hopping on stage and then just playing your music and people vibing to that shit, dude. You
Man,
know?
that shit is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
It's a feeling that I really can't explain. You feel me? Like maybe there's certain things that give you that same feeling. That same excitement and shit. You feel me? But like when it's all in one bag, you
Yeah.
feeling all these emotions in one bag, and you seeing people that are actually enjoying your music. It's like I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah,
You
there you
feel me?
go,
But
man.
it's
It's a
dope
good
as fuck.
feeling for
Hell
sure,
yeah.
right? You know? And so like what's next for you, bro? Like what you got coming up? I mean, the year's almost over, right? Like what you got kicking off for next year?
Okay, so this year I got 6 EPs out already. I have three more, three more coming, and then I'm throwing two EP, well not EPs, two albums on YouTube,
All right.
just freebies and shit, like things that been in the vault. I just feel like I'm very like particular when it comes to my music. So if I feel I've had it for too long, I don't want to promote it the same way. I rather just
Oh,
let the
okay.
people know, hey, I've been sitting on this shit. I don't know if y'all like it. It might be a little too outdated for some of
Yeah,
y'all,
yeah.
but if y'all fuck with it, fuck with it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like to gatekeep my music, so I'm throwing all that shit out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
by
It's
the
just
end of
money
this
sitting
year,
there sometimes too when
yeah,
you think
yeah,
about it
most
like that, right? You
definitely,
know?
man. But by the
Yeah.
end of this year, I'll have about 11 to 12 projects done.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dope, dope. And then like what do you prefer? Like, like a lot of people right now they drop singles, right? Like it's a singles game, no? Like one song once a week or every other week, maybe once a month. And some folks are dropping EPs and shit, Like rarely do you see full albums right now, right? Like
Yeah,
at least from the up and coming artists and shit, right?
most definitely.
Like what do you think about that? Dude, like singles versus that?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just because of where music is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you completely understand singles because you could make a million off of a single. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah. I mean, hit
And
one hit
you
wonders
know
and
what I
shit, right?
mean?
You know?
So
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, it's like
I
you
still
know,
bump Vanilla Ice, bro.
right?
You know?
Hey, it still kicks in and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
you know. But at the end of the day, you know, when you look at it in the business standpoint, you know, it makes sense. Um, for me, the reason why I did the EPs is because of the direction music is in now and shit. I feel like a lot of people's like attention span ain't as long as it used to be.
Yeah.
So I don't want to bore them. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather give you something straight to the point. And once I build the audience and if they request a full album, of course I'll give them a full album. But
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm just giving them a buffet. You feel me? Just eat up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
whatever you like, and eventually we're gonna get to a point where I know what music to really push to the fan base, and you know
That's what's up.
we'll
Yeah,
go
yeah.
from there.
And then like you got any collabs you're working on and shit or and any of these songs or future and shit?
Yeah, I do. I got a lot of I got a few features, but you know, a lot of them are just in house, all camp, all rich and ruthless. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like artists that we deal with, that we dealt with, that are part of the label. So you know, free my nigga Tunes 187, man. Shout out my nigga Tunes.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? He's on a few of my records. And then I got my boy Dexter Harvey on there. I got my boy Ghost of Finesser. I got my boy The L. Um, you know, Enoch's Music. Um, Guapo Cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Drado. So it's just these are just artists that Rich and Ruthless deals with and are part of the camp.
Oh, dope,
So,
dope. Yeah, yeah.
like I said, for me, I want to display the team first before I display anybody else.
Yeah, for
You
sure,
feel
man.
me?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, definitely.
that's really how I'm moving right now and shit.
Yeah.
But I got other records coming with other artists that aren't part of the label, but that'll
Mm-hmm.
be next year.
Like for
Those are
different states and stuff like that
yeah,
too.
those
Yeah.
are gonna be coming soon. Yeah, we got a Rich and Ruthless out there in Arizona as well. So
Oh, nice,
you'll
nice.
hear a few Arizona artists, you know, messing around with the songs and the
Yeah,
camp,
yeah.
and we go back and forth from Cali to Arizona. Man, that's like our second home now and shit. So
Nice, nice.
feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah. And it's crazy because a lot of people from LA are like my whole family moved to Arizona and
Oh,
shit.
is that right?
So I go out like for the major holidays, bro, just to chill out there for like the
Yeah,
weekend or the week and shit, man. You know,
yeah, man.
I'm
We
the
be
I'm the
out
last
there.
one of my family here in LA and shit. Everybody
Got
was
you.
like, "Fuck, I'm out," you know. And I'm like the one like I can't leave LA, man. You know. Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
SIWest Best man? Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, I can't leave LA, bro. Like I don't know, man. You
That's
know.
like me basically too with my people moving to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
All my people's in Vegas now,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
But I got one brother that's out here, but he stays out there in Ontario and shit. You
yeah,
feel
yeah.
me? So besides him, it's like you know what I'm saying. I'm the only one in
Yeah, there you
LA and
go, man.
shit.
It's,
You know
it's
what I
tough,
mean?
no? For
Yeah,
sure,
I
dude, you
can't leave
know?
that shit, man. I moved like I ain't gonna lie to you. I moved out to Indiana for 2 years.
Oh, man, yeah, yeah.
And
It's
nah,
different out there,
yeah, you know what I'm
dude.
saying. It
It's
was
snowing
dope.
too and shit?
Yeah, yeah, it was
Yeah.
dope because it was something different and shit. You
Yeah,
know, like when you live out here, it'd be hot all the fucking time,
yeah,
and then you go out there and it's cold, and I could put on sweaters and
yeah,
shit. You
yeah.
know, it was a
Different
good,
vibe and
different.
shit.
Good change of element.
The people different too and shit,
Dope
man,
as
right?
fuck,
You
man.
know?
Yeah, shout
Yeah.
out, hey, free my nigga
Mm-hmm.
main thing out there in Indy, man. They know what the fuck it is, man. Gorilla Hustle family, man. Long live my nigga South. You know,
Oh, that's what's
that's
up,
my
man. So you
peoples
met some
out there,
people out there
man.
and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
dude?
yeah.
Yeah. All
I
through
started
music
doing
too and
music.
shit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
all right.
I started doing music out there with my people and shit, and I dropped a whole album with my boy Main Thing out there in Indy, um, and yeah, we banged it out, and I'm still, we still working on projects right now with him.
Yeah, that's fire, man.
Unfortunately, he locked up right now and shit,
Yeah, yeah.
but
So there's a whole
hopefully,
music scene out in Indiana too and shit.
yeah, man. There's a
Oh,
big
dog. Like
music.
Boise and shit or?
Nah, I was right in the city, Indy and
Oh,
shit,
all right. Yeah, yeah.
Indianapolis and shit.
Indianapolis. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it's a big market out there, and then it's a big music scene and shit.
Yeah.
It's just crazy because it brought a different sound to my music as well. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah, for
saying?
sure. Yeah, when I mean, just from here to New York, so I can only imagine like the Midwest and shit.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what's a trip to me too is like there's so many artists now, right? Like like even from different states, but you would never hear about them, bro, unless you do certain things, no?
Yeah.
Like you only like even on your YouTube feed, it's very rare if you're gonna throw somebody from Kentucky on your feed and shit, bro. You
Yeah,
know,
most
right?
definitely and
And
shit.
it should be so. It's
Unless you
still a lot of
listen
word
to
of
someone
mouth.
from that
Yeah.
state type
Mm-hmm.
shit, you know what
Yeah,
I
for
mean?
sure.
But yeah, it's still a lot of word of mouth and
Yeah,
shit.
for
Like
sure.
right now I'm about to really start like I said collabing with other artists. I got one of my boys moved out to Texas
Mm-hmm.
um many years ago and shit, you feel me? And basically he found me on like Facebook and shit and
Yeah, yeah.
started reaching out like what up whoop de whoop, and he linked me up with one of his boys makes music out there and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm about to go out there and work with them. And it's crazy
Get
because
that down south sound
yeah,
and
you know what
shit,
I'm
man. You
saying? Like
know.
I got family that live out there, but
Mm-hmm.
I never go out there. You
Oh,
know what I'm
okay. Like
saying?
what part
So
of Texas and shit?
my fam stay in like the bottom of Texas. They
Yeah, yeah.
live in Harlington.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
yeah.
me and shit? So I'm like, it's harder for me to get out there and shit. So I stay
Yeah,
out
no,
here and shit.
definitely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I tell them
Yeah.
to come out. Hey man, come visit me and shit.
Yeah,
You
I've
feel
been out
me?
there to Houston and Dallas and different places and shit. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. I've been out
it's
there.
different, bro. You know, it's different. I like going to these different states. Like I've been to Kentucky and Cincinnati,
Yeah,
and it's a different vibe too and shit. Do small town type shit. You know,
most definitely.
and,
Slower
and
vibe.
and you know what's a trip because you always get encountered with like, oh, it's like racism and shit, and I didn't see none of that, dude. You get me,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
being out there, dude, you know. But I did eat some fire ass fried chicken, bro, and it wasn't
What
KFC and shit, man.
man?
It was
What?
like this little diner type shit, dude, and that shit was fire, man. You know,
Yeah, man. That you get good food out
for
there
sure.
too,
You
for
try
sure, for
different things,
sure.
no?
Yeah, heck
Like over
yeah.
there, they have like in Cincinnati when I was out there, they do like I went to they have a brewery like a Samuel Adams. I guess they have different breweries, Samuel
Okay.
Adams in different states, but they had one there and they served the beer with a rocket pop,
Oh
like an
shit.
actual ice cream and shit. So you down an IPA, but the rocket pops melting inside the beer, so it's like sweet and
It's
bitter and shit.
giving you a
Hey,
different
best shit I
man.
ever had. I mean, I wouldn't obviously too much like sugar each time,
Yeah,
but like to
yeah.
try it out as an experience, that shit was fire. You know, it was good and shit, man. You know,
Nah,
something
most
I would have never tried
definitely.
out here and shit, dude. You know.
Shit, that's what it's about, man. Honestly, that's how I
Yeah,
feel. Traveling and shit is to experience something you don't do out here. You feel me? Shit, I'm
yeah,
gonna go. I can't see myself from here going and ordering tacos in
yeah,
fucking
yeah, right.
St. Louis. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm gonna order some fucking
Some
ribs and
St. Louis
you know
ribs
what I'm
and shit,
saying?
man. That's
Like
for sure, bro. You know?
straight up.
Yeah. And then so like, damn, you got a lot of things going for you right now, bro. You know, connected from state to state, which is dope, I think. Like in social media, like what challenges do you see with social media, like you working it, bro? Like you do TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, do you
So
see any challenges or the good and the bad and shit, you know?
yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie to you and shit. Like for me, the challenges is shit. I don't know all the guidelines.
Mm.
So a lot of the shit I post will get me in trouble. You feel what I'm
Oh, yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So that's really what like holds me back sometimes and shit.
Yeah, you like these youngsters, bro. They got deleted accounts and shit. Like, I see
Man.
some no's and be like, last account deleted at 16K. I'll be like, damn, I would quit, bro. You know, nah, I'm
Yeah.
just fucking around.
Nah,
But
for
like,
real
I see that
though.
and I be like, damn, imagine you work your way up to like 16, 20K and you get deleted. But I mean, these kids are posting laser beam straps and shit, bro. And you know,
The
like,
content,
yeah,
is it has a lot to do with it,
yeah,
but yeah, that's basically for me will be the hardest thing and shit, man. But through the camp and shit, like I got one of my boys that always is giving me advice and tips and hey, do this, do that. You know what I mean? Hey,
mm-hmm.
look, this is the new thing that's going on right now. Like, look
Oh, yeah,
into this.
dope, dope.
Put your info here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I always, got that love from the homies and shit to give me the heads
That
up
share
and
the
shit.
knowledge
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
You
That's
feel
dope,
me?
man. I've always done it like this. I always like, oh, this shit is pop. How can I put my own taste into this? Like, how can I make it something that like I would do? Like obviously there's a lot of trends, and I don't like hopping on trends and shit, bro. But like, I'll be like, but this shit's dope. But maybe I could do this and shit, man. You know, like I'll
Right,
post
right.
this instead or something, man. You know,
Yeah,
like I
most
hate
definitely.
bandwagon, I hate trends and shit, bro. Not that I hate them, but I just don't be trying to do that. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
with me, shit, basically it's the same thing. Like I don't know. I don't. I'm not a follower. That's why I don't have
Exactly,
Twitter
right?
and
Yeah,
shit. No
yeah,
lie
for
and shit.
sure.
You feel me? I can't be
Yeah,
following and shit. You feel me? So
yeah,
I just live life. You feel me? Like I'm like I said, I'm always outside. You gonna find me out and about. You feel
yeah,
me? I
yeah,
move
for
around
sure.
a lot. Shit. You feel me? Do a lot of shows. So you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. You got any shows coming up
Yeah,
shortly,
I
you say?
mean, we got a few shows coming up right now. I know we got shows in Arizona coming up on the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for sure, December is gonna be popping. Towards the end, it might be a little, just because of the holidays and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that,
for sure.
take a few days off or whatnot like that. But for sure, the beginning of next year is gonna be popping. But we gonna have the info on everything coming up on online and shit. But yeah, we got a busy
Oh, that's
schedule.
what's up, man. Yeah, yeah, dope, dope. But yeah, anything else you want to talk to the folks about, bro? Like you want to mention and shit, promote. You got some new clothing brand or anything?
I mean, basically, everything is Rich and Ruthless right now. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
all the merch and everything's gonna be coming out of the Rich and Ruthless camp. You know what I'm
Dope. Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Me personally, if you guys want to check out the music, man, it's Too Much, the number two MUCH, attached with Rich and Ruthless. Like it sounds, but instead of and, it's just the N. And then it's out on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Just tap in. Let me know. Leave comments and shit if y'all like it. If y'all don't, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I take all
The
criticism,
good and
man.
the bad
The
and
good
shit.
and the
You know.
bad. You feel me? I'm too
Just
grown
drop the
to.
address though if you got some bad shit to
Right.
say. Nah,
Nah,
but,
man. We too
nah,
grown,
nah.
for
At
all
least do it
that.
from a real profile page and
Yeah, yeah,
shit. You
yeah.
know. Nah, bullshit.
But at the end of the day, I mean, like they said, if you ain't got a hater, you ain't popping. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
me? So
that's
I
for sure,
welcome
dude.
all of them and
You
shit.
know,
You
it's a
feel me?
trip because um some people leave some like we don't get too many hateful comments, but sometimes we do get some shit, bro, you know. And I always but it's always like through accounts that don't have followers or no picture and shit,
Yeah,
bro, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And I don't want to say it bugs me because like you say, we grown man. I'm 41, bro, so a lot of shit don't bother me, dude. You get me? Like I could care less because like I'm gonna go home right now and chill with my peeps and shit,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
maybe have a hot dog, and I'm living the dream, bro. You get me? Simple shit. You get
most
me?
definitely.
And then but it trips me out. But sometimes I'll go and then be like, you know what? Thanks for dropping a comment from from a fake account. It's your right as an American to say whatever you want, and I appreciate you taking the time to drop something.
Right?
Unfortunately, we'll never know who you are, but you know who we are, and we're here dropping all our shit, man. You know,
Most
I'll say shit
definitely.
like that just to like fuck it, bro. You get me? But because sometimes it does like I don't want to say bother me, but sometimes I'd be like, damn, bro, like you didn't really have to say that. You get me? Like
Yeah, yeah,
like sometimes
man.
like we're clowning around, and some fool will be like, man, these fools laugh like little girls, and I'd be like, but it's a laugh, bro. I mean, yeah, everybody laughs
Yeah.
different and shit, man. You know?
Yeah, man. I like low key, man. I'm a little bit of a clown myself, so
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't take nothing personal
for
and
real,
shit,
right?
dog.
You know?
At the end of the day, like you say, I don't even know these people and shit.
Yeah.
So until they put some on the rent
Yeah,
or
yeah,
you
for
know what I'm
real.
saying, pay my little
Yeah, yeah,
card note
yeah.
or whatever and
Yeah,
shit. You
yeah.
feel me? Then holla
Yeah.
at me,
And
But
to me, it's dope that they drop a comment, bro, because
yeah, yeah.
that's taking
That
time
means
out of
they
your day. You
exactly.
watch that shit, you get
Yeah,
me,
I appreciate that.
and you don't have to like it. That's the whole point,
Yeah,
right? You get
yeah,
me. Some people like it, some people are in, and some people hate it, bro. You
yeah,
get me.
yeah,
And at the end of
man.
the day, that's anything in life and
Hey, and
shit,
if
man.
you're
You know.
thinking about me at any moment in your life, man, I appreciate you. You
Definitely,
feel what
that's
I'm
what we do it for. You get me?
saying?
That's what we do it for, bro. You know.
Nah,
But
most
hey, go
definitely.
scope out the homies' music, man. Tap in with Rich and Ruthless Records, man. They got some shit going on over there in cooking. You gonna see some shit, maybe a little bit more collabs. We got Kiki Smooth added to the show this Saturday, man. In Long Beach, California, Streets Unplugged with Elijah Banks and Yellow Hill. Make sure if you ain't got your tickets yet, make sure you get them because they're gonna be more expensive at the door. Y'all think $50 is a lot. Wait till they $65 and shit, you
You
know? I
feel
mean,
me?
but that's just the way it works to get everybody to buy the tickets now and shit, man. And I think I only got like 42 tickets out of 200 left and shit, bro. So
Hey,
it's
shit, you
going
feel
good and
me?
shit, man. You get
That's
me?
that's what it's all about,
Yeah.
man. Let the people enjoy this show and shit. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
me? Shout out my nigga Kiki. I know he finna do his thing.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And before I bounce, man, I just want to shout out the camp one time. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, for
Before I
sure. Yeah,
roll
yeah,
out and
yeah.
shit. But like on all social medias, man, y'all can reach
I'm
out
gonna
to
go
me.
right here and do this. My bad.
Most definitely. All social medias, man, it's too much underscore double R. double and then just the R underscore. Y'all know what it is. Tap in, man. But I want to shout out the whole camp, man. Shout out my nigga Lil E. Shout out my nigga Box. Shout out my nigga Ghost of Finessa, Dexter Harvey, man, Enox Music, the L, Los Asociados, man, G out there and AZ, shit, Kiki, you know what I'm saying? The whole camp, man. Everybody, you know what the fuck it is, man. All my nigga Tunes, man. Free my nigga Tunes 1000. Y'all already know what it is, man. Shout out my niggas out there in Watts, man. I was no lie, I was supposed to be at a Young Boy concert today and shit. You know, but business is always first. You feel me? Pleasure comes after. You feel me? So we here, we doing our thing and shit, man. Shout out my niggas from Watts, like I said. Shout out my nigga Polo, man, out there doing his thing and shit. Shout out my niggas from Indy. You feel me? We doing our thing, man. If you see me in the street, man, say what up, man. Tap in. Y'all want to jump on the track, reach out, man. You know, I fuck with everybody. Double Lord.